035's command.
Hello, Dr.Long here. Today we'll be going over SCP-032. Wait, what? It's marked as done already. I guess I just forgot I did it already, so let's move on. I guess we're doing SCP-033 today. Let's get right into it. SCP-033. Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-003 should be inscribed on any single sheet of irregularly shaped handcrafted paper, papyrus, canvas, or vellum whenever it is not in active observation or study. The dimensions of the paper-like product should have no parallel borders, no right angles, and no side lengths should be equal to one another. 003 Safe Dimensions. When contained in this manner, the paper-like product should be secured in a locked, non-combination storage vault at least 30 meters away from any computing or recording device. Logs for check-out and check-in of SCP-003 should be filled out at a minimum safe distance of 30 meters to avoid possible contamination of paper products or electronic device the log is kept in. When removed for study, SCP-003 can be copied to a white/chalkboard with 003 saved dimensions by D-Class staff. Upon transfer to the white/chalkboard, the paper-like product that had contained SCP-003 should be incinerated. Observation and study should take place in a secure conference room at least 30 meters away from any computing or recording device, for a maximum of 2,560 seconds. All observation or notes should be made on SCP-003's safe material. Under no circumstance should any note regarding SCP-003 leave the storage facility or be inputted into a computing or recording device. At precisely 2,000 seconds of viewing, research must stop and SCP-003 should be transferred to a new SCP-003 safe paper-like product and returned to storage by a D-Class personnel. The white/chalkboard utilized in research must be incinerated as soon as possible after the transfer is complete, regardless of whether SCP-003 has faded naturally from its surface at 2,560 seconds. Whether SCP-003 safe procedure halt or merely slow the deleterious effects of SCP-003 is unknown. It is theorized that the irregular borders and handcrafting by mathematically unpredictable humans somehow disrupts the logic which allows SCP-003 to function. Description: SCP-033 appears as a field of complex mathematical symbols ranging from simple layman identifiable representation to those only interpretable by highly trained mathematicians. The sum of the symbols is equal to a previously unknown integer, designated theta prime by Professor Hutchinson, of intermediate value between and as all modern mathematical calculations are performed lacking the knowledge of or use of SCP-003, its introduction to any system organized without it begins eroding the numerical and eventually structural integrity of said system. This effect extends to SCP-033's transfer to any paper-like, defined as paper, vellum, papyrus, or canvas surface not possessing SCP-003 safe dimensions, or any computing or recording device it is imputed into. If inscribed on any other material, SCP-003 fades into unintelligibility in precisely 2,560 seconds. In addition, SCP-003 has shown the ability to leap from a 033 safe material to a manufactured or electronic material which it could destabilize in at least one instance, Incident Report 003-G, requiring the institution of a 30-meter safe distance from electronic device and paper-like products without SCP-003 safe dimensions. There is currently no 003 safe specification for electronic storage of the operational research project involving SCP-033 are dedicated to finding such a method of electronic storage. Operational research projects are dedicated to the application of SCP-033 as a neutralization factor for potential hostile machine logic-based SCP objects. Clarifying documentary from Professor Hutchinson Follows for non-specialist staff in Document 003-A. Effects may be reviewed in Document 003-Q. Document 003-A. Debriefing of Professor Hutchinson after first observation. Transcript edited for clarity. Every school child knows that 2 plus 2 is 4. The solid mathematical certainty of a numerical order and value is the basis for all logic-based systems. We know that after 2 comes 3, and after 3 comes 4. What this formula proves is that we missed a number somewhere. Imagine if our technology was based on the belief that after 4 came 6. We simply didn't know or conceive of 5. That is, in essence, what this formula proves. We missed a number. I can't tell you why the handcrafted vellum works best. It can only summarize it that displaces medical probability in 2 ways. One, the irregularity of crafting process due to human error serves to eliminate any trace of regularity that could be found in mathematically created products. Two, the irregular border seems to be confusing it somehow, as it gets locked up in its pattern to identify and use as its escape hatch. I'll tell you this though, I don't think it should be left on anything longer than a few days. It will find a pattern eventually. It's like trying to cram another book into a full bookshelf. If you get a hammer, you can get it in there, but the whole shelf bursts eventually. If you get If it gets out into the internet, we will probably experience a full IT infrastructure collapse within hours. Document 033-Q. Test results. Trial 033 Delta 5. SCP-033 inscribed onto a single sheet of standard 8.5 by 11 inch manufactured white copy paper, hereafter X1. A second sheet of identical paper, hereafter X2, placed 30 centimeters away. 80 seconds. Symbol consistent with the content of SCP-033 begins appearing on X2, X1 unchanged. 160 seconds. Full content of SCP-033's formula appears on surface of X2, X1 unchanged. 320 seconds. X1, X2 both appear wet, symbols still visible. 640 seconds. X1 is now roughly 1 part water and 5 parts pulp-like substance, still filling the 8.5 by 11 inch flat plane. Symbols becomes unintelligible. X2 still appear wet, symbols visible. 1280 seconds. X1 no longer visible at all. Liquid part appeared to have evaporated, pulp-like substance appeared to have sublimed. X2 now roughly 1 part liquid and 5 parts pulp-like substance, still filling an 8.5 by 11 inch flat plane. Symbols unintelligible. 2560 seconds. X2 no longer visible at all. Liquid parts appear to have evaporated, pulp-like substance apparently sublimated. End of audio log. Oh boy, this one could cause a real mess. This one is surely one of the safest SCPs with the ability to take down world governments, not being sentient and all. But still, it's terrifying to think that entering this string of numbers into a computer could crash all world governments. Anyway, I'll see you folks in the next one.